How's everybody doing today? I hope all are well. Thank you for watching. My name is Stephanie. I'm glitzzygem. Thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Today we're doing a wacky fun eyeshadow Wednesday, which is really, this is for all age groups. This is really just getting into your makeup and creating looks with your eyeshadow palettes that you have at home that you really didn't care to try because, you know, they look a little intimidating. But also it's also wacky fun because sometimes your looks might come out a little wacky, sometimes it might come out and it's fun, you know, and they might come out decent. So that's the reason for my title, Wacky Fun Eyeshadow Wednesday. So the palette we're going to be using today is the 35Y palette. And I'm not an MUA, I'm just a makeup enthusiast, and I like to have fun. I like to play with my makeup. So that's what you're going to see a lot on my channel. You're going to be seeing a lot of playing with my makeup, a lot of unboxings, a lot of eyeshadow collabs, you know, it's like inspirational eyeshadow looks for that same reason that that's what I am. I'm a makeup enthusiast. So yeah, I have bare skin, bare face, no foundation on. All you're seeing are just my natural oils from my skin. So pretty much, you know, just a bare skin. And I'm going to go ahead and just create the eye look on camera and then, you know, do the finishing look off camera. And when I come back on, you'll be able to see the whole look in total. So let me go ahead and start off with the base. I'm going to go ahead with the lighter shade here. I'm going to go in with the shade here. There's no names in this palette, but that is okay because, you know, I didn't get this palette because of the names. I just got it because this is one of my very first palettes that I got. So I have history with this palette. I've only used it maybe a few times. When I first started my channel, I used this palette for maybe a few times, and then I started looking at other eyeshadow palettes like Morphe and all these other eyeshadow palettes that all the other influencers were showing on their channel, and I was like, that's interesting. So yeah, the influencing work, you know, from the other influencer creators on YouTube, they worked on me. So I went ahead and I just pushed this palette to the side, and it just looks like it's just barely loved. But let me go ahead and create a look. I love green, so I might go with a green look. And it's going to look like a fall look because we're in the fall. And I think it's just more appropriate. And also, want to try this other palette here by Kypris. I think I like to use this in my eyebrow bone, inner corner, or maybe do like a shimmer for the center of my eye look. So let's see ooh, sorry. My stuff was falling there. So let's see what I'll do to incorporate these shades into my eye look. Okay, so let's not get intimidated. Let's just start off. I'm gonna go ahead and try with, I'm gonna go with just a regular green. Green. That's like a regular green. So let me go ahead and try that. Let me go ahead and use that in the crease area using like a fluffy blending brush. Mine are a little smaller because I do have hooded eyes and I don't want to get a lot of that pigmentation into some of these crevices and creases. I mean, because it just doesn't look, it just looks like it's all settled into one area of your eye. So that's the reason why I have to be careful when I use these, when I use my brushes, since I do have hooded eyes. So I'm starting off on my outer corner, going into the crease. You gotta excuse this palette. This palette is pretty old, so you're not gonna get a lot of pigmentation or payoff in this palette. But I will try to create a look using this palette. I sure will. I sure will try to do the best that I can. Okay. Still looks like it needs more pigmentation. I'm not satisfied with the pigmentation in this palette, but it wasn't expensive, you know, when I got it online. I think I got this on AliExpress, and I don't think AliExpress exists anymore. Maybe it does, but now it's more it's not advertised as much, because they were selling a lot of products that they so-called said they were authentic, and they really weren't authentic, you know. So I think maybe they got a bad rap for that, because you got all these other like brands from other countries like Korea, Thailand, Taiwan, who were selling products that were supposed to be, you know, like Too Faced, you know, but they, you know, they were made in China, or, you know, they were just like, you know how you have those fake Louis Vuitton purses? That's what they were doing. They were just imitations of the real eyeshadow palettes. If you want me to do like a comparison between a real eyeshadow palette as opposed to a fake one, I have quite a bit of palettes. So you leave me your comments down below if you would like for me to do a real versus fake video, where I show you even from Anastasia Beverly Hills, they had, you know, palettes that were going for like $20, I think $23 or $13, and those palettes, you know, like Subculture and the Soft Glam and all those palettes, I mean, they're not cheap on Anastasia Beverly Hills website, but when you want on AliExpress, since they are imitation, they don't really require certain standards when making them, you know, because they usually get them from sellers that are from out of the country, Russia, China, and they don't really have like an FDA approved regulation on some of the, you know, ingredients that they use in their makeup when they're using these imitation products. Sometimes you'll find lead in them, in the lipsticks that they sell. Sometimes they'll have arsenic. I read up on this. There's also a video talking about talking about makeup that's, you know, fake makeup, not real makeup, you know, just non-authentic makeup. There's a huge article on that. So if you'd like for me to show you videos like that of comparing what a real brand name eyeshadow palette looks like as opposed to a fake one, leave me your comments down below. I would like to hear your feedback. I would like to know what my audience wants to see, what they if they want to see that. I really would like to know. I really can do that, because I had bought from AliExpress, and I was one of the ones that got how you say it, I got hooked. You know, I was one of the fish that got hooked on buying AliExpress because they were so inexpensive, and I was just starting off my YouTube channel, and I was like, wow, I'm getting stuff for cheap. But I didn't realize that you know, the products that I was having were very you know, could be dangerous, you know, to your, you know, to yourself, to your skin, to your health. You know, had, you know, ingredients that could be risks to your health. So the next shade I'm going to go ahead and go in with is this darker olive toned shade here on the side. Going with the same brush, because I will be going on the outer corner. Sorry if I'm blurred out. My camera goes in and out. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. My camera is doing that lately. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I mean, I think I'm centered like the way I'm supposed to. Like I said, maybe I'm off centered. Maybe that's the reason why my camera keeps blurring out. I'm trying to be right in the center where you're able to see me. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use a flat shader brush like this. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right below the olive green, which is this one here. Oh, I love that. That shade looks really pretty. It looks like a really nice lid shade. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lid. Let me go a little darker. Let me go ahead and use this shade here right next to the red, the shade here. And just to make it a little darker on the lid. It's beautiful. Now this one I can work with because it's a little bit more pigmented than the other one. So okay, so let me do a cut crease. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with that chartreuse yellow shade. I'll go ahead and use that chartreuse right here. I think it's going to be time to declutter this palette, to be honest with you. I think it's time for a declutter on this palette. Because, yeah, the pigment, the payoff is not there anymore. Yeah, it's not, the color's not fresh anymore. They're not working for me. They're not coming on as pigmented as they should. I mean, I did have this palette for quite a few years, maybe. So that's that. Okay. It just gave me a little pigmentation of the chartreuse. Let me go ahead and use a different shade. I'm going to go ahead and use I'm going to go ahead and use this shade right here. I want to see how that looks. Right above where I put the chartreuse, because the chartreuse did not come out, so that's not a plan. That wasn't a plan. So now I'm using this color. Hopefully this is a plan. It looks like it is. So there are some shades in here that still have some payoff than others, than most. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this yellow green shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that on the outer part of the lid. Like it's coming on very, very lightly, but it's coming on. It's coming on there. Then I'm going to go in with my Kypris palette, and I'm going to just highlight little areas on my eyelids. Yeah, this palette is time for me to retire it. It's time to retire this palette. Okay. Alright, so this is how it's looking now. Let me go ahead and put a shimmer on there and see how that works out. Let me see. Use my pencil brush because I'm going to start off with I want to say maybe the inner corner. So we have this nice green shade here, but I'll probably put that in the center. So I'll go ahead and use this Diamond Fire shade here for my inner corners. I did the inner corner with this. I'm going to go ahead and use this Sun Glitter shade for the outer, for my eyebrow bone. Couldn't get that out, huh? Couldn't get that out. Just up here in the eyebrow bone area. Just give me a little highlight. Really nice highlight. Okay. Yeah, needing some little shimmer right there. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the green one for the center of my lid, the green. This one here. The center of my lid. Just put it across my lid like this. Oh wow, it does make a difference using a shimmer with these mattes. Oh, look at that. It brightened up the color. Alright, so let me come off camera, I'll do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. And ta-da! This is the finishing look. What y'all think? Did I do good with the greens? Y'all let me know. Yeah, so there's my finishing look. I did put some brown gel liner on the outer corners and on my inner lash line and the bottom lash line I meant, and the waterline. And I just smudged it out and also smudged it out on the sides to just kind of give me a definition for this green. So yeah, I put foundation on, blush, lipstick, lip liner, and lipstick, you know, two different duo color combos on the lipstick, and that is it. That is everything I did with my WackyFun Eyeshadow Wednesday. See, did it look so bad? Did it look so intimidating? At first, yeah, it did, because the palette had so many colors and so many varieties for you to choose from, which is okay, because that's how it happens. You know, you see a palette and you see all the variety of colors in them, and then you just like, your mind just goes boom, 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 boom. This is what I want. This is the color, you know. So I chose to go more with the green shades because I love the color green. And as you can tell, that the pigmentation is not, as the payoff is not there, but you can still see that, you know, there's some pigmentation, just a little, but it's an old palette, so I gotta give it justice because it's just an old palette. And that's it. You know, I used the illuminating shades for the highlight for my eyebrow bone and also for my lid highlight. So hope you enjoyed this look. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and if this is a video you like to watch, or this is a channel you like to come to watch, an MUE makeup enthusiast, please subscribe down below. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up button, because it helps me out a lot. Thank you for being here with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, and I love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.